Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Glenn Booker's Minecraft Survival. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been working on all week, and it is a Pigman gold farm, so I can collect some gold nuggets. Before we do anything, as you know, we've got to gear up because we are heading to the nether. Alright. Get my finger spacing correct so I don't hit the wrong button. I actually remapped my throw key from Q to P so I don't accidentally throw any items onto the ground. Now, since I wanted to build this as close to the ceiling as possible, I went ahead and used my my nether tower to go up. Yeah. Yesterday was April Fool's, and Mojang changed the sounds on everything, and I could do no recording whatsoever. In fact, just working in Minecraft became annoying after about the first 2 minutes. So, that's okay. Alright. If you remember this location, this is where we kill our wither boss in the ceiling. Now, I mapped out coordinates in the overworld of where I wanted the pigmen to fall. We will visit that shortly. And then I came to the nether here and started to build basically a pigman catcher. What I did not realize was the coordinates was very close. Oh man, he escaped. The only door in the entire complex, and he escapes. My beacon. Now, if you remember what I was saying about my beacon, the way it works in the nether is you cannot modify the ceiling. Unfortunately, my pig trap modified the ceiling. It broke my portal. Now, the reason it's working now is, embarrassingly, I went into creative mode and shot straight up through bedrock just to get it to work. It's red because I'm using a red glass to change the color. I figure it would match the surroundings in the nether. Alright, so we jacked up our beacon. We crashed into our dome because I can't use water streams. I have to use pistons to push the pigmen. Push, 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 push. All the way down to the bottom. So they have to be pistons. I just got pushed. Alright, let me see if I can show you. Stop it! Stop it! Alright, let me do it this way. Alright, all the way from the top, pushed all the way down, and then they will get pushed into the nether. And of course, it's blocked, so they can't go to the other side. Let me switch real quick. That's noisy. Let me switch real quick my game mode just so you can see what's going on here. Alright, game mode 3 is spectator mode, which means you can not only fly but clip. Alright. Now, the reason this is transparent is because it's all solid. I wanted this inside solid so ghasts would not spawn in here. But this, you can see how everything works. Alright, simple pressure plate. Going to a repeater, going to a piston. It pushes it out and they drop to the next level. And it goes all the way down to the nether portal. Alright, from the outside, you can see how big it is. Let me get up here a little bit. Alright, there you go. That kind of gives you a better idea. Now also, to make sure pigmen spawned inside, as I was building this, I was finding any caverns and filling them in. Now when I mean filling them in, I mean going in with all the nether that I quarried and filling it in. So I tried to clear out a space that they would spawn and only spawn in my grinder. Alright, let me switch back to survival mode real quick, hopefully without getting killed. Oop, 0. 0 is survival. Alright, survival mode. Alright, so that's my grinder. This is how I get to it. Let's run. Ran into a lot of problems. I was running out of resources like crazy with all the pistons and repeaters. Tons of redstone, tons of wood, and what killed me was the iron. I actually ran out of iron and had to harvest some of my iron from my beacon at my base, the overworld. You know, I should probably build an elevator in here to save a little bit of time. Alright. This is, you've seen from above. Let me show you from the outside. Like I said, in the overworld, the portal was far away. Here, they're right next to each other because I forgot you subtract by 8. If I would have known better, I probably would have gone out into the desert a little bit farther and had my my grinder over there somewhere. But that's okay. Alright, let's go to the overworld and I'll show you where this comes out at and show you how it works. Now the good news is I thought Mojang had nerfed gold farms. You actually had to kill the pigmen in order to get the nuggets. I was wrong. Here's another problem. They keep coming through the wrong portal because they're so close. But that's okay. Yeah, look at him run. He doesn't realize I'm OP. One hit. Well, there's one way to get nuggets. Just stand here and wait for him to come through the wrong portal. Alright. As you know, way over here, see, it's a lot farther in the overworld than it is in the nether. So I thought this would be far enough. I built this first. As you know, this is my regular, look at there, gold nugget. It works. When the pigmen fall, they die, collects. I just have to make sure I don't have my disposal turned on so that it actually collects. This is my skeleton grinder, as you know. With the skeletons, I can use water. Now the portals, I wanted to be a little bit higher, so I put it on the ceiling. Whoop, I hear bad things. Let's switch this. We do not want to go playing around at night. Alright, burn, die. They come in peace. JK. Ding. Maboons. You've probably seen 1,000 videos of the yeah, die. Of the prank. I heard it so much. Die. Alright. On the roof. Die. On the roof I built the incoming portal. And the reason I made it 9 by 9 is because I wanted the water. Alright, water's in the corner, so that when they come in through the portal, they actually get washed to the center, which is the same center for the skeletons. And then they fall to their death, and I collect all the nuggets. Alright, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Right. So, I hear another skeleton, or excuse me, zombie. There he is, he's stuck in the water. Oh, looky here. I got rid of my stupid button, and I put in a wooden door. Oh, look, it'll actually stay open for me. Stupid button. And never forget to close it. I'm just going to stick with that for a while. Also, I found out that you have stone buttons and wooden buttons. The wooden buttons are a 2-second delay. The stone buttons are a 1-second delay. So if you're wanting to put a button on a door, don't use stone, use wood. 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. That actually gives you time to walk through the door. Ta-da! Because if you had 1 second, it kept closing in your face. Alright. Die. Now that I showed you my massive grinder to collect gold, there's one tiny flaw. It doesn't work. I spent hours trying to build the portal, the dropper, and the grinder. There are not enough Pigman going through the portal to justify the amount of gold dropped. It just doesn't work. Hey, Dinnerboom, fix your game. Ha ha ha. I finally gave Scooter his own minecart. Gives him something to do. Chugga 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 chugga. Another stupid sound. All right. I didn't have the power rail for the longest time because he actually moves. Because he's still trying to get to the villager in the house. But once he reaches a rubber band point equilibrium, he stops. So I wanted to give him just a little bit of a nudge to keep him going. But then he was going too fast, and I didn't want him flying off the rails because, as you know, minecarts now have the new speed boost that derails them. One other thing that I've started doing since I gave up on my grinder, started collecting more villagers. I've got another butcher. Now I'm hoping if I trade with this guy enough, he will decide to breed. It's not working yet, but I haven't given up hope. I have seen a couple of videos where somebody had a couple farmers. Now, as you know, I've got these fenced-in areas. I would love to get a couple farmers in this area, remove these so they don't automatically leave, and for some reason, because they automatically pick wheat on their own, if I get 2 of them in here, it makes them happy enough to breed. So the plan is to get a couple farmers in the field and see if I can get them to breed. That's the plan. But as you know, I've got to use my zombie house to convert villagers since they won't breed voluntarily. And I am prepared. I've got my splash potions of weakness, and I've got my golden apples. All right. And of course, the minecart is so that I can transport them where they need to go. So that's the plan. Get some more villagers and try to see if I can breed the villagers. Now, why do I want to breed the villagers? Well, the more villagers I can get in here, maybe I can start spawning some of these guys. This guy I built. I made him. So I don't want to kill him. That would be a waste of resources. But if I can get a second one, I can kill it, harvest the iron, start like a little iron farm. Alright, that's about it for this week. Not a whole lot of updates because I spent so much time on the grinder and very dissatisfied. In fact, I gathered more gold nuggets trying to collect witherheads than I ever did trying to do the grinder. Because as I've mentioned before, as long as you're killing the pigmen as they spawn, they won't swarm on you. And then of course I've got a fortune sword, looting 3, which gives me extra gold nuggets. Alright, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please leave a comment, suggestions, maybe an idea on how you built your gold farm, if you have one. Share this with your friends. And as always, I will see you next time.